And she lost the game. Ah!
Shit.
Alright. So, as last week was our week in which we had Ultima using his goth girl character. Pretty much that.
With Crusade may not be boyfriend.
Oh, that would be an interesting
No worries,
story.
it's not Thursday and it's not their pegging session as usual.
Oh, jeez. I am not touching that comment there. Hey, Olive, how's it going?
Well, the thing is, she's not the one doing the pegging, it's our enemies.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, at least this ain't like hell of a boss of Moxie and Millie. Oh, jeez. That's a crazy combo there. But, yeah. Yeah. But, since that was last week, this week we get to jump into a whole, back into the territory where it's in the, Okay, kitty cat, come on. Okay, I get it. You want up in my lap. You want to participate in the stream? Oh, yeah. My kitty cat jumped up in my lap like, hey, I want to be up here. Okay. I guess she likes the role of being co-star, don't you? First she was up on my desk last night, and now she's going... I don't know what she's trying to do here. She's going all over the place, aren't you, girl? Okay. Okay.
Not sure if you hear it mostly, but your mic is coming in as a radio static.
Ow. Okay.
Oh, I know what's going on. My bad.
Okay,
My phone
drama
wants to
from
use
the...
a headset.
Oh,
How about now?
drama from the kitty cat.
Stand by, folks, for technical difficulty.
Yeah. My cat wanted that spot she was in last night, but did not like the bed I put up there. I'm like, hey,
Therein lies the technical difficulty.
yeah,
Your cat's providing a technical difficulty.
yeah. Cat, I put it up there so you'd have a nice comfy spot on top of a cold, flat, slippery, desktop. Right there. Not desktop like desktop computer, but top surface of desk. Yeah. Yeah, she was sliding all over and knocking everything off. I set up a bed, and then she's like, I don't like it. I take the bed off, she's like,
Well,
okay,
it
now I
takes
like
cats
it.
3 weeks to accept any and all kinds of change.
Yeah, and yet she's had that bed since before my divorce, so... That's the difference. Yeah. How are you doing tonight, Olive?
Yay, our favorite viewer's on. That was what I was looking for. Yeah,
Yep.
it's still 1 o'clock in the morning on my end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like we're famous like Ben Phillips, where he can have all his crew living in one big mansion together.
Or Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. Alright. Let's figure out what character Ultima's going to be bringing to the battlefield tonight.
Oh, that
And instead of a D20, how about something a bit more realistic? Maybe like a D6.
And I just got the set 2 for this whole roll. Come on. What, are you afraid I'll get a nat 20?
It isn't the fact that you hadn't gotten a nat 20 yet. It's, can you even do a nat 20?
Well, let's find out. The dare is on. What do we get here? 20 side. Okay, with rules, that one gets a reroll. And a reroll. Okay. Third roll, we got a 16. First 2 rolls were below 10, and with our rule, anything below 10 gets a reroll. What is 16 tonight?
Oh, the sweet 16, huh?
Loading the character that a 16 would emerge.
Alright.
If that's even a sentence.
Alright, where are we going to meet up? Last time we were over in the volcano. Yeah, hanging out with the goth girl.
Yeah,
What's...
you were helping out. You were helping out with the goth girl, but ultimately, uh, I did mention to you via my Discord that there's got to be one of 7 endings of this game to choose from, unless you want to truly blind run all this.
Yeah, good question. I keep forgetting what the endings are, other than one involves the Erd Tree being on fire.
They all involve the Earth Tree on fire. The thing is, depending on what you do in the game, it will result via the 7 endings. The last one, number 7, has been unlocked through the DLC.
Oh. Okay. Alright. What are the endings? Again.
I'll start off with what my main character is gonna roll through, the Age of the Duskborn, and it involves the character Fia, the Deathbed Companion.
Okay. Descriptive.
No, I mean, if you want to initiate the quest, you basically assist her as best you can.
Okay, and what is the outcome of that ending?
You basically create the circumstances for the first of all Souls games, called Demon Souls, back in the OG days of the PS3.
Okay. What's the next ending?
The most common ending affordable within the game is called the Age of Stars.
And what does that entail?
You assist Rena the Witch with what she requires. The side quest is lengthy, but when the game was released, everybody wanted that one sweet 4-armed blue waifu.
Oh, yeah.
With the headliner of, imagine what you could do with those arms.
I can't. I do the PH audio, but unfortunately, I can. That's one sound effect I cannot. I've not tried to
Replicate
master.
or use.
Yeah. Plus, it's overused. So, but be like, oh, children, confess thy lecherousness. All right.
If you basically blind run everything, you result with what's called the Age of Fracture.
Okay. What's that?
I won't list out the circumstances exactly, but it is the official default ending, not the most common ending.
Okay.
After that is something that might be akin to your Crusader, the Age of Order. And for that, it involves that semi-blind monk that you see in the Round Table Hold.
Okay.
He's searching for the gold mask, that individual.
Okay.
And as we progress on with the quest, we assist him and the gold mask as best we can.
Okay. How's that end
Then
up?
there's the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
How does that end up ending?
I've yet to access it with my own monk character, Luther the King, but it's... Basically, I just want to get it... I like to explore possibilities.
Okay.
And I say that as a dog interrupted me.
The mama or the kiddos?
The kiddos.
Aw. And
Anyway, after that is the Lord of Frenzied Flame ending. You know those enemies with the yellow eye beam gazes and whatnot?
yeah, the madness
You
flames.
you basically assist their founding leader, called Shabriri, by basically offering yourself over to the 3 fingers and basically cause the age of the Frenzied Flame. The thing is, you do that greatly to the detriment of Melina, who allows you to level up and whatnot. To sum up all the lore, you were not created for that purpose. She was, and you stole that from her.
Alright.
And then there's the one involving the Dun Eater NPC here called the Blessing of Despair.
Okay. What's that entail specifically?
To get the Blessing of Despair, you basically offer up seedbed curses to the Dun Eater until you receive the Mending Rune of the Fell Curse. Basically, you would uh, curse every living thing within this realm, and it would eventually lead on to the existence of one of the other Souls-like offshoots. Can't recall which one at the moment, but this whole game is basically the in-between of all Souls games, and what you do would essentially create that exact game's existence.
Hmm. Fun. Alright.
To quote the lore for that, the reviled curse will last eternally, and the world's children, grandchildren, and every generation hence will be as pustules. If order is defiled entirely, defilement is defilement no more, and for every curse, a cursed blessing.
Hmm.
But you also basically cut off the golden Erd tree from everything, and personally, I see that as a mixed blessing because that huge golden tree is a parasite.
Hmm. Fun.
Some
Alright.
don't see it that way. Me, I keep an open mind.
Yeah.
And I've yet to come across the name of the seventh ending, but it does exist. And we have to access the DLC for that purpose, and that is going to be a pain.
Yeah, because even my level, at level 162, even that is very much considered underpowered for the DLC. Especially those weapons on there. Good grief. Alright.
How about you and I meet outside the old Altus tunnel first?
And
It's like, hi, you
where's
think you're tough stuff.
where's the old Altus tunnel at?
It's where you and I decided to fight off against that one giant sometime prior. It wasn't shown to the live streamers because I was basically exploring random caves with Red here for reconnaissance sake and to help improve his character.
Okay, let's see if I can remember where that is. I really cannot remember where that is.
Altus Plateau, north of the Erdtree Gazing Hill.
Amazing. Okay, Third tree gazing. Oh, up in the plateau. Okay, let's see. Well, the sites of grace I have currently are Bridge of Ink up here in the north. Let's see. In the Highway Junction, Forest Spanning Great Bridge, Bridge of Inquiry, Road of Inquiry, Side Path, Windmill Village.
You mean iniquity, not inquiry.
Iniquity, yeah.
Well,
Is
the
that
path you and I have to
the one?
tread on is beneath. The path you and I have to tread on will be beneath the Bridge of Iniquity. And to access that, you need to go west of the Altus Highway Junction until you ride past the camp onto the Erdtree Gazing Hill.
Okay.
If you prefer, I'll load myself in that area and meet you there.
Okay, let's see. Is it northwest of the highway junction?
Directly west.
Directly west. Okay. Leaving a marker there so I can try and find my way over there.
Also, folks, it's been 2 years since the game's release. I think some of you will be ready for spoilers.
Yeah. If you guys ain't ready for spoilers, well...
We'll just give a warning beforehand.
Yeah. Sorry.
All I did was reveal the existence of the endings and left it right there.
Yeah.
Also, multiplayer password is C or CD, correct?
Hang on. Let me worry about getting past all these foot soldiers first. There's a bunch. And there's the site of grace up there. And those guys were not happy with me riding through their camp. There's... Okay. Found site of grace. Let's see, where does that put me? Bird tree gazing hill. Okay.
Yeah, you are here, you are here, you are here.
Capital C is the password.
Lay down my sign.
You make it sound yeah, that almost made it sound like the reverse of what is it? The line from Horton Hears a Who. Who's being like, "We are here, we are here." But in this
That was
case,
the whole reference. Glad you got it.
ah.
Okay, Doggo. Scratching session's over.
Okay. Apparently my cat had herself a bad old itch fit.
The kind of itch fit that makes it do the gag face like when you're making a comb sound.
No, more like you would be worried she's having a seizure kind of itch fit. And then she started going after a spot on her hind left side.
Congrats. You got the French girl.
Yep. AKA originally the Maiden in the Iron Mask, and she's evolved a bit. But yeah, my cat just had a big old fit, knocked up, changed the towel I laid down for friction purposes, and knocked off my live wire bottle. I'm gonna have to let that rest a few minutes before I try and open it back up. Even though it's
sounds better than kick.
Oh well. Yeah.
No offense to the sponsor of Kick, but I've yet to try to drink, therefore allow me to have some form of bias.
Yeah. And, well, I still think Dubby's the really good energy drink.
Oh, that's crap.
Crab people.
Sorry, I didn't know that he popped out.
You're fine. You ran past him at high speed. But what was that?
Huzzah, the Crusader against mosquitoes.
Yeah. But well, ooh, looky here, bug.
Oh, the dung beetles, yes. Whether it be Ashes of War or those upgrade spells. Let's find out.
Ashes of War, Blood Blade.
Sounds like an arcane-related skill.
Fun.
Well, at least you know where to find it.
Yeah. Yep. One little fun territory of how to aim time to block while swinging. But let's see. Yeah. Really, when it comes to Dubby and energy drinks, that's pretty good stuff. You only have to worry about, if you do one serving a day, it's enough for a month.
If Kit can create a drink that doesn't exactly have any food colorings or high citric acid, high fructose corn syrup shit, yeah, I might give that a try. Otherwise, I'll hold off.
Yeah, I'll say this for Dubby Energy. It's pretty good, it's some pretty good energy stuff.
You probably should roll with Gamer Subs.
Yeah.
Or, God forbid, drink Prime.
Well, my opinion, W's pretty good. My favorite flavor
God,
current
man.
is the
He's alive and well. How you doing, Mosley?
yeah, my favorite flavor is the Dragonade. Pretty good stuff. Just one, and it's one scoop, and you're able to shake it up, and then tasty. Okay, where'd you go?
Ascend up the rocks when possible, or take a slightly side path and get detected by enemies.
Okay, head up the path by that torrent wind, or
Until you see those tall trees.
okay.
Perhaps that'll be a landmark for you.
There. Okay, okay, I see the torrent wind there. And do I... Okay. Can't reach it without... Okay, so you can get up to it. Okay, I reached the torrent wind. No, those are the real tall
Yeah,
trees.
just keep on going northward. Walk alongside the cliff face.
I'm at the cliff face, and no way of getting up past it, except if I had torrent. So that means I need to go westward.
For now. Until there's no more rocks in your way.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. I highly recommend W. It's a pretty good energy drink. And yeah, if you guys use my special little product code when ordering your order of it, Red Thunderfang, which is straight up there on the top of the screen there, 10% discount. Give it a try. I honestly would not give you recommend something for you that would be bad for you. You can have that guarantee, hardcore.
Phrasing.
Do what?
You heard me.
You say praising or grazing?
Phrasing. P-H-R-A-S-I-N-G. Okay. Loot that way, or accomplish one part of a side quest early by conquering that castle and the boss they're in. It's a high poison area, so I suggest you change your gears into high immunity.
Alright, high immunity.
If you don't have high immunity stuff, I could give it to you.
I still got stuff from when we went through that one cave. I just gotta find all the... Because it's... really good on the immunity.
Crusader bug. Yippee.
Okay.
That moment when your gear absolutely sucks, cosmetic-wise, but you're wearing it simply for the stats.
Yeah. I know, right? That meme.
Thankfully, the set I have on has high immunity already, so yeah, the French girl's got to be the best-looking one.
Yeah. Must be so nice to get that kind of good combo.
Well, I know that mask of yours has a little bit of a debuff that will make you receive more damage, so just slightly offset it a little bit. I do have an extra mask, so here you go. And no, you're not going to hear me say that during COVID. Would that help?
Alright.
Yay, you match. Moving on.
Yeah. Yeah.
The entrance to the castle is down this way.
Alright. At least you're not doing
You
like
basically breach its walls.
at least you're not doing like that one Britney Spears character from Meet the Spartans. Hey, look, we match. Nope.
done. And thankfully, there's a site of grace not too far off.
Cool,
Up
cool.
the stair.
Ooh, golden blades. Nice.
You get them as a reward for defeating that one Grafted Sion boss during your initial start of the game.
Oh yeah.
Alongside with a shield that has good specs and has high strength. So, since this character has no need of it, I'm thankfully gonna drop that off next time we meet.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. There's gonna be some perfumers up ahead, and they're downright pain.
Oh, the perfumers.
Basically, healing alchemists turn weapons of war. I'll lure the guy over. Thankfully, he's too dumb to dodge.
I know.
Go on, do your thing. He's attracted to me. He's a masochist.
Oh, he's just gonna love you.
There's more around the corner, but we don't need to go there. Instead, we're gonna hop on this wall a little bit to get this one item.
Round that corner, man, hiding in a trash can. Oh, and yes, it is October, so you know what that means. Halloween, Halloween.
Red does his worst Oogie Boogie voice acting gig.
Ash! Bugger.
You went all the way down, didn't you?
I fell down, yeah.
Well, a long summary is a hop, skip, and a jump to get that one item up here, so allow me to accompany you, that way you won't feel lonely. You're blessed with such female company.
Yeah. Does make the Crusader's job of being chased a little more tricky, doesn't it? He's up. He hangs out with an Amazonian, a goth girl, and a French maiden. Does make it a bit interesting, doesn't it?
Only to you, it seems. This French has got standards.
Yeah. It's almost like Sir Galahad when he went into that one convent in Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
It's not important as of now. Okay, two entrances. One's alongside there and one up this path. It involves a dangerous enemy per one, so take your pick.
Let's climb.
Understood. Men first.
Yeah, I could honestly see your goth girl quoting Clara Oswald in the Christmas special of Doctor Who when Matt Smith ran it to her.
That's oddly specific.
Pretty much, he's like, they've gotten the ladder to the TARDIS to come down. He's like, "Lady, you first," and then she's like, "No, you first. I'm wearing a skirt." Eyes in front, mister. He's like, "My eyes are always in front." And then she's like, "Mine aren't." Or she's checking out his bum, and he's like, "Behave." And she's like, "No."
That was an awesome Powers. Behave.
Yeah, his was more like, "Dude, girl, you realize what situation we're in right now? Behave yourself." As opposed to Austin's, where it's like, where it's just flirt. Oh, behave.
Watch out, they grab you.
Yeah, these zombies usually do.
And they also feel poisonable.
I love how this thing is so good. This weapon is so good at dealing with groups. Aww. When fighting the undead, the only honor is giving them rest. The quicker, the better.
what she says, but anyways.
Do what?
Which is what she says, but anyways. Need I slowly pronounce myself like one of those AI chats?
No. But but to have it to where the chat can hear you, there's an echo in my ear. So it makes it a little more interesting. Oh, and look, one of those wizards on horseback.
Taking care of that sucker.
And dealing with the zombie that was following you. Oh, more zombies. More zombies, how refreshing.
Alright, zombies both taken care of.
Uh-oh, shit. Poisoned! Oh well, it would have been a lot quicker if I didn't have this particular gear on. And even more of these undead buggers are rising from the poison. Ow! Shoot. I was not paying close enough attention. Hello, Barris. How are you doing tonight?
Partaking in the suffering of a blood. What was the term I was looking for? Oh, yeah. Of a Elden Ring Souls like virgin. Soon about to get his cherry popped by some bosses.
New guy that just joined into our chat on Kick.
Gotta come up with a punchline to keep him here.
Alright, I'm back at the site of grace that we found inside the castle.
And I'm still loading them.
Hmm.
In the meantime, brief scratching session for the doggies on my lap.
We're in
Ooh,
the
magic spot.
Yeah. Olive, we're up still in the north at the shaded castle. In between the plateau and the volcano.
Mount Gilmere.
Yeah.
Alrighty, with that said, laying down my gold sign.
Alright. Yep. Alright. What kind of help are you needing there, Barris? Wait for that fun old response.
What response? I don't have access to your live stream.
No. I'm just waiting to see what kind of help he's requesting.
Also, Olive, feel free to comment anytime.
He's mostly
We did input. We need jokes.
yeah, he's mostly like, where are we? Like, not very good commentary. Alright.
Somewhat survival.
Yeah.
Amazon 4.
Let's see how many shots it's gonna take before he drops.
Or finally get smart.
And charge! Cute when they finally drove.
Let's see if we can make it this time.
Yep. One hop this time. One hop
real
this
smooth.
time.
Oh wait, we did that already. My turn. Moving on.
Hop, hop, hoppity, hoppity, hop, hop, hop. And yeah. Yeah, managed to make it up higher. Still not managing to. Yeah, still landing a little low. had it. Parkour! Alright.
I'll see if I can't clear away some of the opponents up ahead.
Yeah. And, well, made it up high, but then dropped. Dang it. So I'm getting a nice little bit of runage. Rat expel detected. Alright, up the ladder we go.
I'm trying to talk to you guys without my mic.
That was Starfield there, Mosley.
Yeah, why are you playing that game again? I thought it was a failure.
Yeah, it was a good
You'll see
question.
I'm trying to get through, and
Ah.
really what it is. I'm trying to get through.
Um,
Use a lot more plot twists and no politics. Makes it a
Yeah.
little easier making some decisions.
Politics. Textbook definition of politics. Let's break down the word, shall we? Poly, many. Ticks are a blood-sucking insect. There you go.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Why? First time you heard of that expression?
Okay, I've got I've got a pile of runes on back around where those things swarmed me on the other side of that fun little bog.
We'll just call them pests.
Yeah. Well, I said bog, not. How would you describe a swamp as a pest?
It involves pest-like creatures,
Eh,
rats, insects, pest control creatures.
fair enough. Whoa, another caster guy is shooting crap at you. Not sure where he's at, but he's shooting them from a. Oh,
Inside the stable.
there he is. Now it's sent. Now it looks like madness magic. It kind of looks unstable to me. And yes, that was a joke.
Little clapping noises in the background.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right.
Let's see, can't defeat some of these guys beforehand.
Ooh, man, that bog started weighing me down a bit there. Alright. Ooh, shit, this stuff's building up strongly, and come on, come on, come on.
Did you roll in it? That's a beginner's mistake right there.
No, I didn't roll in it, I just traded through it. Okay, I got my runes.
Well, now you know not what to do.
Well, I didn't see it. Didn't see this little path.
And I'm down.
Understood. See about trying to get myself to a safe position. Ooh.
And I'll drop my rune right off of there. In the meantime, I'm witnessing how one of my arrows gave this one guy dental work.
Nice.
Might have been an improvement.
True. Alright. Let's see how well archery works on these guys. Yeah, rule number 1 when dealing with undead, aim for the head. Or the heart.
Or in Dead Space, limbs.
Yeah, but I'm going more with the rules of like Hellsing. And yes, that is the same anime as that one big-tittied police girl. Police girl! Police girl! This is the sound of your master's voice. Put my head between your boobs.
But hey, they didn't use a token in order for you to voice act. Don't
Yeah.
give them peace.
I had to give him a little sample to entice him. Alright, they're within melee range. Let's go. He's down, and where's your little buddy? Oh, there you are. Or to probably drudge up some very old comedy from probably the deep dark of history. Let's see if you can recognize this line. Who's your favorite possum?
Over the hedge.
Well, you didn't recognize that one? I would have figured you grew up, since we're about the same age, I would have figured you grew up watching Disney's Goofy movie.
For some reason, my family always skipped that scene.
Because it was too southern?
But no, because they saw it as a waste of time.
Alright. So, to let you guys know what those little bits are. 100 bits, you get a dice roll for a character to voice act. 250 bits, voice act a requested character, so pretty much either one of us can do a character that you want us to do. Or at least try. 500, same thing as the 100, except we also have to act out like that character with our characters in here. And then 1,000 bits, same thing as the 250, but then we have to act like that character as well with our...
And sure, you want to give him improv comedy.
Hey, I thought that was what we're pretty much doing here.
No, we're basically two gamers in the midst of countless other live streamers who, for some reason, hold on to some original ideas and are cursed by the algorithm to not be in their favor. At least not without selling our souls in the process, which, God forbid, we would ever do.
Yeah. Okay, I'm at the top of those... I'm at the top of the first set of stairs, right on the other side of that bog.
And I'm carefully making my way there.
And there's a horsebound wizard up the hill. Well, in the meantime, I shall kneel in prayer. O Lord, bless this thy holy hand grenade of Antioch. We don't have a holy hand grenade of Antioch! What do you mean we don't have a holy hand grenade of Antioch? Oh, jeez. Every time I do anything Monty Python, I always gotta throw some voices around.
Indeed, like a broken record.
At least I'm not as much of a broken record as some people at a casino. Good grief.
That's not a broken record. That's called help.
What, them needing help?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, especially when it's like, okay, I heard what you said. Why are you repeating 18 more times?
Just one more. Just one more.
That's what he said to her.
Well, if it wasn't for the cooldown that we've inherited, we would have been all powerful. In exchange for that, we have something called post-knock clarity. Either way, the sign's down. Feel free to summon me.
Alright, waiting for the magic noise. That lovely magical noise. Okay, remedy is still active. Looking around the top of the stairs, middle, and bottom. Okay, pacing back and forth. Really? Alright. Resetting the remedy.
I left mine on the rooftop where you were, where I last saw you.
Oh. Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay, I thought you went to the stairs. Alright. Unable to summon cooperator. Nani?
Konnichiwa what?
Oh, there. You changed positions.
This is what she also said, but anyways.
Oh, jeez. That brings up some potential comedy right there.
That or you just have a laugh track's sound bite each time we make a joke here. That will get tired rather fast.
No, it would be getting tiresome real fast. Probably something along the lines of like when in the Emperor, if the Emperor had text-to-speech device on YouTube, when the custodian goes, "Oh, you," and then you hear, what was that, Seinfeld music, and then the Emperor's like, "Shut the fuck up."
Here we go.
All right.
Already some ambushes up ahead, so
So many
stealth mode. And that is why.
Oh, fun.
These guys pack a punch.
Well,
And with that riding horse bloke, it's not going to be any easier. So the most I can do would be to lure the horse this way briefly. That way, you and I could assail the other guy WWE style.
okay, church. I'm telling you, I heard shots. It was like bang, bang, bang. Dude, it was only 3. Bang.
Come on, right this way.
Right this
Who's a
way.
good boy?
Yeah.
Who's a good boy?
It's almost like the comical line from Kung Pao and the Fist. You know, Wimplo's last words. Follow me right into my trap. And then he gets a spiked hand in the back. The Chosen One at that moment learned an important lesson about iron claws. They hurt like crap, man. Jeez, I think Godric went a little nuts with his grafting projects. Ooh, definitely.
Like I said, they pack a punch. And they teleport.
Especially when they teleport! Ow. Okay. Potion. Ow. Dick.
I recommend you. I have this tension, so kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Got him! Now I gotta wait through this poison effect. Yay, I'm cured!
Well, if you happen to have the cooking book recipe for this game, you could create a bolus that would instantly cure you, or have a faith incantation called Flame Cleanse Me.
No one tell me with that. Alright. We got these guys cleared out. Now comes the question of... How's the phrase go again? Okay, now what? Alright, I'll meet you in the middle section between the 2 sets of stairs. Yeah, raiding a castle can be so much fun.
Especially when it's full of idiots. Powerful idiots at that.
Didn't you just describe Congress?
No, those are cabaret girls on a stage, a distraction from behind the curtain.
Unfortunately.
And they're dramatic about it.
Oh, drama. Especially with all the scandals,
Alrighty.
they could probably drop
Now,
on
I'm going to
something.
take out this guy on my own. So, let the other guy spot me.
Not stripe you, but spot you.
Yeah, I thought I killed off that horse rider, but the horse rider got back.
My God, he's back. Hey, kitty cat, back up on your little spot again. And I know you want to be there because I'm in perfect range for me to reach over and start petting you. Yeah, when you got a kitty cat who wants to participate in the stream in some form or another.
We've wanted to be more like Smooth Groove and incorporate the cat in every single one of your videos.
Well, keep in mind that, well, I did make my survival ranger character based off what I'd imagine my cat would look like if she was a Nord. Unfortunately, I can't get a mix of...
I would have thought you would have went with the Khajiit route, but hey, that sounds better.
Yeah. I always play Nord. I've actually done one playthrough where I completed it with a Khajiit. But, had to make a... Plus, another thing. I'm already in Skyrim, I'm already dealing with enough trouble with trying to stay warm. I don't need to throw in the fact of, oh, desert cats are in the cold. Reason their tails off.
Khajiit like to sneak, so very silken and sleek, the darker corners we seek in the night.
Thank you,
Oh,
Miracle Sound,
dear
for that
God.
catchy tune.
I'm pretty sure you could write some good songs if you wanted to, and then probably toss them over to Trip for putting together.
Music notes.
Well, think about this: you come up with the lyrics, you come up with the tune to go with it, and then you sing it to Trip, and then at that point, then it's like, okay, and then adapt it over into what sounds best with the format.
Alrighty, leaving my gold sign upon one of the pillars along the stair.
Okay, you said okay. Upper stair or lower stair?
The upper stair.
Alright.
You'll get to hear a familiar chime.
I heard the chime. I heard the chime. I go and touch her golden sign. Here's your sign.
The golden sign was on the back of a trucker's, what do you call it? Tire fan covers?
That's a good question. I just know they do a lot of waving when they're driving.
Ah, right. This French girl's a golden girl.
You're a pal
And a confidant.
At least in here I won't be able to resort to the golden girl's solution to all of life's problems. Break out the
Oh,
cheesecake.
Or being like, Rose, hand me that newspaper, will you?
Well, you're not too far off. The Golden Girls had some interesting solutions to some interesting problems.
Hey, Soul. Welcome, welcome.
How's it going?
It's going good. Oh, we get to hear you on the first time. Nice.
I'm on the Xbox, I'm not on PC.
What?
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle, miracle all around. And it doesn't take too long for it to be found. Dot dot dot. House Marius is ruined. Just deserts for falling for that severed harpy. Wait, there was another statement? Hang on. No surprise that guilty cretin took the castle and our storied sword. Interesting.
I feel like in Call of Duty,
Gone through all the
you have like
dialogue.
you have few good games, and then you just get like sucky teammates.
Alright, so up the ladder we go.
You in a Final Fantasy 9. Ooh, soft.
Yeah. So, I always enjoyed 7 and what is it? Ow, stupid dogs. I always enjoyed 7, 8, and 10 and 10 too. Those are my favorites of the Final Fantasies. Not that tough, are you? Aristocrat garb. Cute. Alright, up we climb, up we climb.
For some loot a bit.
Yep, I see it. Perfumer's Cookbook, number 2. And back down we go. Whee! Not something I'd be too immediate to try. One, we gotta be high enough to be able to do that. Second, and I'm meaning high as in height, not.
Now, up ahead is what's called a clean rotten knight. These are the loyal soldiers who fought up against the Scarlet Rot at the side of Miquella.
Ow.
No, wait, not Miquella, his sister.
Ow.
Yeah,
Ow.
the lady with the scary rot. Yeah, do not get pierced by them. They'll instantly give you Scarlet Rot.
Yeah, I got already pretty high up there on it. But,
Let it cool down a bit.
yeah. That guy's an
In the meantime,
asshole!
Chad, care to contribute anything by questions, statements, or even some trailer images? We need some stimuli here.
Yeah. Especially with, how late at night it is. Especially for, him. Yeah, since he's an hour ahead of me, so. So many statues.
He got bullied.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bully me, a challenge. I love competition.
Oh,
According
dogs.
to a certain YouTuber years and years ago. Back up, back up. That's why.
Oh. And whole pack of dogs. Great. Okay, Stupid dogs, stay down, motherfuckers! And oh shit!
1 HP left.
I know. How do you like that? 1 HP and I managed to survive that. Holy cow!
I don't think that I fully enjoyed my new pegging stick.
And with all these
Well, now you.
with all these statues around, you'd swear this was the gardens of the White Witch from Chronicles of Narnia.
No, just your standard dark fantasy garden with semi-atmospheric music and maybe an organ. I was thinking more Castlevania, honestly.
Hmm.
Just some zombies down there.
Yeah,
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it drops us back down to that same area we were before. When raiding a castle.
No, yeah, it's a shortcut. Unlock it, please.
Okay. Oh. Okay, did not see that part.
Give,
Okay.
give him what fur.
With the fur. Getting low.
Up to the elevator.
Oh! And I dropped down a level too low. Crap. Well. I hope I didn't need to be on that platform those guys were already on, because I just went down lower.
Well, at least you know how to access it.
Okay. So that upper platform's where I need to be? The one you just went on?
I'll stand nearby its entrance.
Understood. Luckily, we wrecked through most of these enemies already, so it should be.
Based upon the circumstances, should we call ourselves Castle Crashers?
Oh. Oh, hello. What was that?
What was what?
I just had... Wow. I just went back up to 4 potions of health and full on for magic. Out of bloody nowhere.
Oh yeah, there's always a 5% chance that you would get a sudden refill upon defeat of enemies long after they expired. This game basically taking random pity on you.
Dang. Hey, F.A., welcome.
By the way, up the stair.
Yeah, good to see you again, buddy. And, yeah, right now my Crusader's dressed up like this for anti-poison means.
Well, right now, we are now long past the poison area, so if you want, don your usual equipment. You gotta look fancy for the upcoming enemy we have to face.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Kind of a little bit like, what is it? I'm trying to think. What is it? Oh yeah, like the Mandalorian. Still adorning the, secondary outfit just till we can get through. Oh. Oh well. At least there's a lever to pull it back up. I'm glad to hear you're having a good night there, F.A. Alright.
We're about to make it better.
Yeah, boss
Okay, now
fight.
the upcoming enemy has a semi-telekinetic sword. He's the champion of this castle and is protecting a rather important side quest item. But the most I could say is to lay down at least 1 to 2 blows, never tempt yourself for 3, otherwise you'll be in for an ass whooping. I'll try to debuff them with some cold and poison debuffs.
Understood. And let's try this out for the first time, since I've got 15 of them.
You have a Grand Rune equipped?
Yep.
Godric's one?
Yep.
Oh, you go better off then.
Well, hello, ugly! Ooh, that is,
Like I said, he's got a semi-telekinetic. Watch out the grab. Come on. Nothing to do before we grab.
woo! Dodge that one good. Okay, managed to get 3 hits on him, even though it wasn't recommended. Oh, okay. Just trying to get 1 hit on him, and he finishes stuff. Ow! I said dodge! Okay, good thing I've got a good number of potions right now.
Boom.
Okay. Yeah.
Now for the poison part.
Ow.
Ditto.
Woo! 3 hits! 3 hits this time. 3 hits this
Yeah,
time.
he's good.
Ow! Ow, ow, ow! Okay.
This might have been easier.
Okay, power drill much.
Like I said, he's got a telekinetic sword. What part about that do you not understand?
I understood the telekinetic, but that does not explain it being able to do that. You have to like a frickin' seismic hammer
Yay,
from
he's one round
40k. Emeritus
Oh, by the
Executioner's
way,
Sword.
that's his master on the background.
Oh, the one from the opening cutscene. My question: who is that? Since I've never gotten a clear
There
answer.
is Melania. The lady with the scary rot that I told you about some time ago.
Ah, fun. All right. So we've conquered this castle, have we?
That you have.
Nice.
Applause, folks. Applause.